Hello everyone, thanks for joining. Today I'm excited to do an unboxing of a game that I've been wanting to play. It's called The Seventh Continent. I've been looking at some reviews out there and it just looks like a pretty interesting game. Essentially you're some explorers and there was a curse placed on you, and then you've come back to this island to figure out what caused the curse. There's not a whole lot on the back, it's just the player information, and that's it. So let's get to opening this game and see what we have. Okay, so we have pamphlets with some expansion content. It has 3 different expansions. I heard there's going to be some more coming out. I wanted to try out the original first before I started to branch out there. The rule book. Alright, so just the how to set up the game and explanations of the different cards and events, different items, quest items, bonuses, and the setup on how you to play. Turn sequences, because you can play solo or with others while you explore this interesting world. Okay. Let's see, it looks like we've got some little figures, some standees, and in French too. Okay. This looks like a quick start in case you need information on any of these actions that you can do. And then the consequences and resources as well. Turn sequence, different items, how to resolve cards. Oh, these guys are loose out there. They are blank. Nice. So it looks like some blank skills. I'm guessing you can modify them. Save states. Past. I see. So you can separate the box with these different cards. What we got here is preparation and storage. How to set up. So these are some of the cards with no information on them. That's interesting. Maybe you can write on them or add something on there later. Oh, actually, these are the dividers, now that I think about it. So you would have these, and then the cards are going to separate from that. So you might actually have the number 4, there might be a couple of them. You could have like 3 or 4, and then a gold one. And then if you find like a secret event or unlock something, it'll say, hey, use the gold one when you're exploring this area. So these are all separators then. We have many different packs here. So let's see. These are all locations. 11. They all have different things from what you would explore. So let's open one of these up real quick. Hopefully it doesn't give away any spoilers. If so, we'll just ignore the numbers for now. See, 211 is on there, so when you draw at random. Let's say it has, looks like some sort of reaction from a plant, and he releases spores into the air, and then it'll tell you what to do. Let's say, maybe, for example, there was something that said, hey, if you have a torch, you can burn this plant without having to take these actual actions. And if so, use a different number. So it'd be, you would find the gold one that matches the number. So I guess better examples like 217. So this is a gold one. And then it's just countless locations. We'll flip it out. So like a white hair, you find an albino rabbit, take 2 number 1 cards. So they all have different effects here, and these are like what you find, different stuff. So it looks pretty interesting. And now that's just a lot of these cards. So it's almost like a choose your own adventure style. Let's see, I think all of these might actually be the same. Just tons and tons of these cards. Here's something different. These are player cards and items. So let's open this one, for example. It's going to be a lot to sort all these by numbers. Bear with me. Some of these are very easy to open. Some are stubborn. So these are all the same. So yeah, it'll be some items. So this one looks like it's a shield, and it tells you what's required to make the shield. So you have to have some bamboo and some rope, and you can craft this shield if you meet the requirements. So it prevents you from being injured or poisoned if you land on a 7. So that's nice. Covers, bait, antidote, sleds. So there's just tons and tons of different items you can craft. And let's see, these fit. So these are special events. If you were to roll the 7 on your turn, you would get extra actions or a special effect. So leadership, looks like you can unlock these different traits and skills as you're playing, which is kind of neat. So depending on where you go, you might find something or a new skill that allows you to maybe re-roll or add numbers. Looks like the following effect, as long as you have this in hand, which is, looks like a dock, a box, and a fishing rod. So that's kind of interesting. Wow, there's so many cards. Let's see if there's anything else in here. No. These are going to be the locations. So when you start, you're given a specific area to explore. It'll tell you depending on the scenario where you start. So it'll say like, oh, you're on this card. So here, let's say, for example, and we can go more into depth on this later. So let's say you had like some cards and you would have one that of course shows the map already. And then let's say you wanted to explore to the right. So you would go to the right, then you read what it says, see if you meet the criteria. But I can always do like a tutorial video on that later and go more in depth on how to play. But looks like this is it. Majority is all these cards. Lots of them too. It's pretty heavy. Dividers. Here's the standee stands and some mini die. And yeah, looks like that's about it. So, you know, I appreciate you coming and joining and taking a look at this unboxing video. There'll be more to come. I've got quite a selection of games. I'm just slowly working my way to an opening. So, yeah, make sure to like or subscribe if it's something you're interested in. I know that I like to view a couple of these before I play a game or before I buy a game just to see if it's something that I might be interested in. But that's about it. So once again, thanks for joining, and hope you have a great day.